how about metals? We've had this ginormous move. I'm long-term bull of gold, don't trade silver. It's just, put that in context in terms of like sort of longer term investment sentiment. Do you think there's a possibility that this thing just sort of really washes out and unwinds people, or is this just a dip to buy?
I mean, personally, for me, I think this is a dip to buy. I don't think this is a washout yet. As much as it did get parabolic and got, it took the elevator down the way they do.
Yep.
But that, 44, 45 area, the old OC highs, there was a lot of support there, and it kind of just took out, it washed the sins away. It washed the parabolic part of the chart.
And you
Um,
and you guys agree it's probably not, it just had to happen. It's not like we can point at any catalyst you want, but whoosh on the balance sheet, which is what people are pointing at, just doesn't seem right to me.
Right. You know what? So in a situation like that, it's like it's so combustible that all you need is a match. You know what I mean? And it can be any match. You can point at that maybe as a reason, but I think this was a largely needed technical pullback, way overheated market. But since then, gold has actually been, it put in a higher low on Thursday, and that higher low was like kind of a flushy, wicky low. It looks at kind of an AB wave situation where the C is coming now, and it looks constructive. Like I would before I wanted to sell the 125 area, and it came like within a couple bucks of I would back off at this point. I think that we could pop up back up to like 53.50, and maybe even back up to all-time highs. It's making decent patterns at this point.
You're not a big fan of metals, like sort of strategically, Nick. What do you think?
I think anytime you have a 20+% washout in a few days, the excess was removed. You know what I mean? I don't think you need more than that when it comes to just the level, especially when we're talking about an asset like gold that is not really something people are flipping. Those people got washed out that were the speculators. The people that needed to get washed out, I believe, got washed out there. And so now it's an investing story. The only issue I would have investing in gold here, right, besides from like a systematic process, is we don't have the time factor, right? And I talked earlier about how we can have price acceleration or time, but very rarely do you have such a down move that recovers all the way back to the top so fast. So I could see like a choppy like atmosphere for the next couple months, sort of develop a base. But I see no problem investing in gold long term. I would not ever invest in silver, I just wouldn't. And in general, like, we're running into that. Gold is gold, and it's meant to be sort of a debasement hedge over the very long term. And it goes through these periods of radical acceleration, and then it just stops for years. So I think we could easily enter into a period where we chop around in a large range now, $500, $800 range. But like, would I play it as like this to all-time highs again? I wouldn't. I would stay away from it.